What is a T visa for sex trafficking victims? Sex trafficking survivors in the United States may have legal protections that allow them to remain in the country and rebuild their lives. A T visa is a form of immigration relief created to protect victims of severe human trafficking. Congress established the T visa in October 2000 as part of the Victims of Trafficking and Violence Protection Act. This visa allows survivors of sex trafficking to remain in the United States for up to 4 years while they recover and assist law enforcement. It also provides employment authorization and access to certain federal and state benefits. In many cases, the T visa can lead to lawful permanent residence and eventually U.S. citizenship. Federal law defines sex trafficking as recruiting, harboring, transporting, providing, or obtaining a person for a commercial sex act through force, fraud, or coercion. A commercial sex act involves any sex act where something of value is exchanged. Force may include violence, confinement, or physical restraint. Fraud involves deception about the nature of the work, pay, or conditions. Coercion includes threats of serious harm, abuse of legal processes, or schemes designed to pressure someone into compliance. For individuals under 18, federal law does not require proof of force, fraud, or coercion. Any minor induced to perform a commercial sex act is considered a victim of severe trafficking under federal law. Even if a person never completed the act, they may still qualify if they were recruited or transported for the purpose of exploitation. To qualify for T nonimmigrant status, applicants must meet several requirements established by the Immigration and Nationality Act. First, the applicant must show they were a victim of a severe form of trafficking. Evidence may include personal statements, medical records, police reports, photographs, or affidavits from service providers. Second, the applicant must be physically present in the United States because of the trafficking. This requirement can be met even if the person entered the country voluntarily before the trafficking occurred. Third, applicants generally must comply with reasonable requests from law enforcement to assist in investigating or prosecuting the trafficking case. However, important exceptions exist. Individuals who were under 18 at the time of the trafficking are not required to cooperate with law enforcement. Survivors who experienced severe physical or psychological trauma may also qualify for an exception. Fourth, applicants must demonstrate that they would suffer extreme hardship involving unusual and severe harm if removed from the United States. Factors may include the risk of retaliation, lack of protection in the home country, or the likelihood of being trafficked again. The application process involves submitting Form I-914, which is the primary application for T nonimmigrant status. Applicants may also submit supporting forms such as Form I-765 to request employment authorization. If the applicant has grounds of inadmissibility, Form I-192 may be required to request a waiver. A detailed personal statement describing the trafficking experience is often a critical part of the application. Documentation can include communications with traffickers, medical records, counseling reports, or letters from advocacy organizations. USCIS accepts any credible evidence when reviewing T visa applications. A law enforcement declaration confirming cooperation with an investigation can strengthen the case, although it is not strictly required. In August 2024, the government implemented a process called the bona fide determination. Under this review, USCIS evaluates whether the application appears properly filed and credible. If the application is considered bona fide, the applicant may receive deferred action and employment authorization while the case is pending. This protection is important because T visa processing times can be lengthy. A T visa provides more than temporary immigration status. It allows survivors to work legally in the United States and access certain benefits similar to those available to refugees. Eligible family members may also receive derivative T visa status. If the applicant is under 21, they may petition for a spouse, children, parents, and unmarried siblings under 18. If the applicant is 21 or older, they may petition for a spouse and children. Family members who face retaliation related to the trafficking case may also qualify. After maintaining T non-immigrant status for 3 years, many applicants may apply for a green card. This process requires filing Form I-485 and demonstrating good moral character. Applicants must also show they complied with reasonable law enforcement requests and would face extreme hardship if removed. A knowledgeable immigration lawyer can help survivors gather evidence, prepare statements, and present a strong application. An experienced attorney can also evaluate whether other immigration protections may apply. Because trafficking cases involve sensitive facts and personal safety concerns, working with a compassionate lawyer is often critical. The immigration attorney handling the case can explain the legal requirements and guide survivors through each step of the process. A dedicated law firm can help ensure applications are thorough, accurate, and supported with credible documentation. Choosing the right law firm may make a significant difference in how efficiently a case moves through the immigration system. If you are a survivor of sex trafficking and need guidance about your legal options, consider speaking with Shankar Associates PC at 800-461-1467 located at 518 Plainview Road, Plainview, New York, 11803, United States.